So I just wanted to ask, obviously, we've had some pretty big news today that Chris Jericho is going to be appearing on the WWE Network. Obviously, NXT is moving to Tuesdays. I know this is a question you've heard a lot, but I feel like it's worth asking again now that we've had a few more developments. Might this be a point where we see WWE working with more companies, more wrestling companies in the future?
I'm not necessarily sure how that correlates, but yeah, look, we're open for business. We've said it a million times on things. Vince has been very adamant to that, right? Open for business. What's best for business for the WWE, and open to working with whoever that is. I mean, it's a funny thing that people sometimes create their own situations in their head, but it's not shocking. First of all, I hadn't heard the Jericho thing today, but it's not shocking to me.
During Sports Illustrated Media podcast, Edge was asked his opinion on the Undertaker calling current WWE products soft comment.
I mean, I don't really think, I didn't put too much thought into it. I think if you step foot in a wrestling ring, it's a tough gig, no matter what era, no matter what decade, no matter when it was. If you're Luthez or if you're Cesaro, it's a tough job. I think with every generation or every era comes a different set of challenges, though. While, let's say with, the Attitude Era, it was the amount of shows and the amount of travel and the grind of that and what that does to you physically, and just kind of, okay, there's another year. Okay, got through another one.
While discussing his own experiences in WWE, Edge also touched upon a few issues wrestlers of the current generation face.
Now, I think there's the challenges of there's always a camera in your face. Whereas before, backstage was like, that was our safe place. Well, now there's a camera everywhere, catching every bit and part. Like today, I'm being filmed for a documentary. And there's social media, and if you go down that wormhole, and then the toxicity of that, if you let it affect you, and those weren't there before. So I think it's just, there's always going to be some challenges. There's always going to be some form of something to overcome.
Booker T spoke about WWE breaking up the Hurt Business on his Hall of Fame podcast. He said,
and for me, man, I'd see another 6 months to a year running this deal, as far as Bobby Lashley being the guy. I don't know. This kind of came out of left field as far as the Hurt Business breaking up. It does seem real. I'm serious. When I was watching it, and I was watching Cedric Alexander do the interview there, and then Shelton walks in and said, how long are you going to keep it without us? I was like, man, you know what? I swear, man, I felt a little bit of something. I'm like, wow, man, it's over with, and it seemed like it was over before it got started.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal has been a staple during WrestleMania for years. They plan on doing one this year, but this year will be a bit different. WWE on Fox has announced next week's episode of SmackDown will include a WrestleMania edition theme with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.